What's up, everyone? This is Ronnie, just coming to you today with a little update video on our cross country tour journey. Go with journey tour. That's just funny. But we've thought about this for a lot of time. I've got my wife on board with me. Um, I think it's the flexibility that right now more than ever, I think we do have the time. The resources, the money to make it happen. So, we're gonna I've planned this out. I got a lot of time on my hands right now. I mean, to really plan this out and really get all the kinks knocked out of it. And I think because of our niche, we're able to do this a little bit more freely than others, because clothing is pretty simple, and we're going to talk into it how we plan to do this. But, you know, basically it's just to travel around the US and Canada, visit Alaska. That's the goal. Visit all those places and have fun, enjoy ourselves. If I had to say a start time, it's a little up in the air right now, but something should happen probably in the next 6 to 9 months. So that puts us probably late fall, early spring of 2000. What year is this? Yeah, end of 2017, maybe early 2018. Maybe the spring once. It just depends when we can set everything up and we figure out all the loose ends and kind of go forward. So, I mean, with that, I've kind of looked at, I want to do the RV thing or trailer thing. I mean, RV is a recreational vehicle. So, I mean, a lot of people think RV is only the big RVs, but I'm leaning towards a fifth wheel, and I'll show you what kind of vehicle I really like. I mean, it might change, but this is what I'm looking for, and I'll say why. But this is the one I liked right here. I've come back to this one a few different times. This is a large fifth wheel trailer, something that gets towed with a heavy duty pickup truck. You're not going to be towing this with a half tire, F-150 for sure. Definitely going to need a big pickup truck to tow this. 6-wheel setup in the back. I mean, it's pretty heavy duty. This is a toy hauler, and this area right here in the back is all like an added room almost, made for motorcycles or four-wheelers or side-by-side, stuff like that. As you see, a lot of these have really good upgrades. Like here you have your couch, your kitchen area. I mean, that's a full-size fridge. There's a fireplace in here, full-size microwave. I mean, stove, oven. Has a few slide outs and stuff like that. Has a little deck that you can pull out on the back. I mean, that's really nice, cool feature and stuff like that. This is the area right here. This, I think, is like a 12-foot, what they call a garage. It's 12 feet deep. I don't know what that is, 10 feet. So, I mean, this is probably 120 square feet here. These fold up, and you have all this room. I mean, you could play with this any which way you want to. I mean, and I'll get more into this later, but this is a great storage area. Now, if you're on the road and you were selling stuff, you could technically hold your inventory in this area. You'd have to make certain shelving units that it would be safe to store and wouldn't, every time you hit a bumper, make a turn and things slide and fall all over the place. But it definitely could be done. And there's a second little small toilet in that area, which is also good. That way you wouldn't have to go through the bedroom every time, you wanted to use something. But full-size fridge, there's a little fireplace, which I think is cool. You have your TV. I mean, the whole reason to be doing this is not to be queen size bed, I believe. There's also area to set up a washer and dryer, which is a big plus in one of these. Another TV. I mean, technically, the whole reason of doing this is to see the United States, so not really to get caught up in, wanting to spend a lot of time in this. It's to want to spend time outside of this and see things and just of journey and just go and like the North Face jackets say. Well, what's that thing? Never stop exploring. That's what it's all about. Full size shower. I mean, really nice. Has skylights. So I mean, now this is in the front of the area right here. So it's pretty cool. The bed, you kind of step up to go to the bedroom area as it's in the front. These are just pictures. You have this little, another little bed area up here. Use that for storage or have somebody come with you if you want to. I mean, really nice. How many more pictures are there in this thing? Some underground thing, another TV that pulls out. I think that's probably a little unnecessary, but it has the self-leveling system, which I love actually. Electronic leveling. No more trying to put the blocks and do all that kind of crazy mumbo jumbo. Get a generator. I mean, these are all cool. I think the only thing I would upgrade is probably a solar system on this. If this was the way we would go, get your space under there for whatever things you want to carry with you. Maybe a small grill, chairs, and so on and so forth. Stuff like that, hoses and whatever you'd need. Here's the layout right here. Like I said, this is the ramp right here. This is that area of the garage area, so-called. They call it little single toilet. Basically, your living and kitchen area over here. King size bed. I thought it was a queen, but king. Hey, even better. It goes on a slide. There's another slide right here, and then you have your washer and dryer right there. That is cool. Closet area. I mean, yes, it's a smaller space than maybe what people are, necessarily using. There's other items. You could get a Class A. Class A's are more like your buses and stuff like that. Very cool, but when you start looking into the expense of one of these, it's crazy. That this one right here, I believe it's 75,000. It does have 3 ACs, which is really good for a bigger one like that. But like it does have. It's a decent price tag, but for an RV, it's not really that bad. Some of these single A's are, I think somebody I was recently talking to bought one for 500,000. Like you could really spend some money. Class B or more the van style, Class C's or the Uber cab ones. You got your pop-up trailers, which I don't think anybody would be living in. Your fifth wheel. Your bumper poles, your regular toy haulers, which are more basic and more limited. Then they have toy haulers that are travel trailers, which are kind of more on the basic side too. These is what we're leaning towards, but we'd have to get a different truck. I kind of like the Class A's a little bit too. These are the Class A's. But on price, you start thinking maybe get a diesel or something like that, and the price gets kind of really crazy with these. You can see right here. I mean, here's one 300,000, 400,000. I mean, these are some pricing. I mean, $800,000. I mean, yeah, probably not going to happen. 200,000. I mean, our plan is to do this for 5 years. And I just can't see, and the thing is, we get one of these, we're going to have another tow vehicle, or another vehicle going with us all the time. And it gives us, we have to worry about two vehicles now, maintenance on two vehicles. It kind of could get expensive a little bit more than I like, as keeping one vehicle, one trailer, I don't have to really change. We could go to a smaller trailer, which may happen. Um, you know, we're gonna look into it. I have my Suburban. My Suburban will should tow a fairly decent trailer. I think it would tow something in the next, I would say 9,000 pounds. But you figure trailers, even if a trailer is 6,000, 7,000 pounds, by the time you have your water, your waste, whatever stuff you include on them, and you can't have a washer and dryer in one of those. Almost, there's no setups in a regular travel trailer for a washer and dryer that I've seen because of the space restrictions. Um, I don't think it would work for us. I mean, I want something that's comfortable. I think it would be a 5-year journey. I'd say 3 to 5 years, because I really, literally want to take as much time as possible. I don't want to be rushed in any one place. Now, with that being said, we'd also have to buy a pickup truck. So I'd have to trade in my Suburban, which I did just pick up not too long ago. Um, I picked it up. If we traded in near the end of the year, I would have it 1 year. It kind of sucks because I would be 4 years from paying it off. But at the same figure, I mean, I bought that truck very reasonably. I got about $11,000 off the sticker, which gives me some play trading it in. I'm not going to take a hit. I would trade it in actually even at the same dealer I got it at. And my thing is that, trade vehicles in at the end of the year. So right around that time, I'll get another deal on a newer truck that I need. And it's going to be a heavy duty pickup truck, probably a 3,500. Not sure if it would be a dual wheel. Might be a single wheel rear, maybe a dual wheel. I'm not 100% sure on that. It kind of depends on the trailers, and I think it might be more stable to actually go with a dual wheel pickup truck. And there's some probably modifications I would like to have done to the pickup truck before I do take it on the road. Just to explore some different places and be able to get to some different places. Gas or diesel, tell you the truth, probably lean towards a diesel. But gas is also, there's a big difference in gas and diesel. Price-wise, it's like 10 grand almost extra for a diesel versus a gasoline engine. And gas and diesel prices are fairly reasonable. Now they're very close to the same price depending on where you are in the country per gallon of gasoline. Diesel is more maintenance, more costs of ownership basically, but you get more power, you get more torque. But at the same sense, gasoline engines have come a long way over the years. Now I'm going to move on from that part. Looking at that, I do have a logo. I do have all these different things. I might even change the name of our channel, but the core of the channel is still going to be the same thing. We're going to be thrifting. It's just going to be something that takes us to the, what we're doing at that time. And, I think it would be fun and interesting. I think now setting up and selling the stuff will happen a few different ways. If you watch my last video, we did a video, we sent some stuff to the Reel to Reel website. It's a consignment website. We're going to work on trying that and see how that works. But I want to also do with another co-signer. I've been in talks with another co-signer. I'm not going to say his name, but somebody that lives in the Northeast that we can send stuff to. They sell the stuff for us. And basically we find the good stuff, we send it to them, they sell it, we collect a check, probably every month, I would say, generally how that works. And, you know, they send us money. We find this stuff, they list it, they sell it, they deal with the returns. We're not, and it gives us more time to do what we want to do, is which is travel and see everything. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to it. Like, we're going to see less money, but we'll have more time. So it's a trade-off. So I'd like to have at least two co-signing things open. And where else do we have here? Also, there's probably three other ways we can get money, and we will get money. There's also, I want to do more sign shows and stuff like that, flea markets, stuff like that, dealing with more advertising signs, automobile related stuff in general, maybe gas cans, oil cans, whatever kind of stuff. And that's where that extra space in the motorhome would be set up for. So I do the co-signing. You can also do it where you buy stuff along the road. I mean, you could set it up that you could do the shipping and buying, but I think it just comes into a bigger issue that every day, every morning, you would have to set up and you'd have to ship that things. And if we're moving like weekly, it could become a little bit of a pain in the butt. If you're holding up for a place for 6 months, 3 months, it can be very done just going from one place to one place to one place. And selling this stuff yourselves. I mean, it can be very much done. you know. And then, the parks and places you stay at, a lot of those places have mail and stuff like that. So it does not become an issue, but I think we're leaning towards the co-signing way of doing things. And then I want to kind of get into the sign stuff. I want to see how that plays out. I think it would be more fun. I just have a love and an interest for that. And then, of course, we would also use Amazon as a way to make money also with Amazon FBA, where we send items to them, they sell it. Basically, it's like co-signing in a way, right? I mean, chase that check also. I mean, we're ungated in a lot of categories. We can sell a lot of stuff over there, and it's a good way to, you find stuff at yard sales or flea markets or estate sales or thrift stores, and you send it in to them. I mean, we all know how it works. I'm not a big component of it, but if I need it to make money when I'm doing my thing, I'm going to do it. And then there's always YouTube. YouTube makes a little bit of money. I always say that I've been trying to get it to make my truck payment, and it just never happens. I've never yet been able to make enough to cover a payment on my truck. And then recently, I mean, the YouTube has took a hit on advertising anyway. I think I'm down, even though I had more views and more minutes watched on my channel probably than ever. I think I'm down like 60% from last month when I did a lot less. So using YouTube as some way to make money, I don't see it. Like, people that just strictly, like a lot of those RV channels, a lot of them do make a good portion of their money from YouTube, and like this ad thing right now where you would also have your income cut in half or something like that. Like, you don't want to be relying on something like that. It's okay to get a little, grocery money, coffee money, stuff like that. Yeah, it's fine. You're making videos. It's some type of a little bit of income, but tell you actuality, it's a very small percentage of what comes in. It's less than 5% of what comes into my business every month. So, I mean, that's the whole thing. Try to start somewhere, make a loop around the country. Maybe the summer of 2018 would be the year that we venture up into, it just depends on how fast we are. But, as time gets closer, I'll make a thing. You don't want to be stuck up anywhere north probably after October. So it's probably going to be zigzag across the country every year. It's going to be go down to south when it's cold, go up north when it's summertime. Visit certain places. It looks like the sun just came out. I thought the sun was going to come out. I'm freezing in my house because I turned the heat off a few days ago. It's May, and like, come on, let's pull it together. Weather. uh, right there will make me want to chase warmer weather. And that's the thing. You want to be a warmer. You don't want to be down in Florida in the middle of summer in an RV. I want to be up north. Um, you know, and the same thing. I don't want to be up north in the middle of winter. It's gonna be no, 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 no. So right now we're working on a few different things, but I kind of got the income part of it planned out. I mean, there's still a little bit more to play with on that, but that part's planned out. I kind of have an idea what vehicle and trailer I want to get for this. It's just clearing up a lot of loose ends in that time frame to make it happen. We'd still do haul videos, still do thrifting videos, states videos. I mean, you're going to see the same stuff you're going to see on here, but there will be a lot more different videos, and there probably will be more editing. I think as my wife, she's always expressed that she's wanted to edit the videos for us, so you would see more of that kind of thing from us. Maybe you would see day in the life videos. I've kind of, I love watching College Picker travel around the USA with his bike, and then he did it. Him and the Australian kid, Cody. They travel, and now they're in Japan. I mean, that just it's interesting. I want to do that, but I also want to add in the fact that we're thrifting. We're making our money while being on the road, and show that it can happen and it will be done. Meeting up with people, I think, is fun, and will be great. I've been to meetups here in Massachusetts. Chris Green used to have a Massachusetts resellers meetup, and I've been there a few different times. And it was really cool. I got to hang out with Raykin one day. It was fun. It's always fun to meet up with other resellers. I think if we get to a certain area, like, hey, it's in Miami, let's meet up, see who wants to hang out and do whatever. No matter what if it's just sitting around yapping at a freaking Applebee's for, a few hours, enjoying some drinks and some food, or maybe it's going to a flea market, or maybe it's going to a few thrift stores. So, you know what I mean? It's anything's possible. I think it'll be fun to meet up and just have fun with other resellers and just go around and have fun. I mean, it's what it's all about. I'm not looking to make any money off anybody. I'm not looking to do anything. You know what I mean? I'm still a new reseller when it comes to this. I mean, I've only been doing this 5 years. I'm not gonna, start doing any of that kind of stuff. We're gonna still make our money the old-fashioned way. Gotta work our ass off, thrift that stuff, sell that stuff. That's well, somebody else hopefully will be selling that stuff for us. But it's you still got to go out there. You still got to know what to look for. You still got to bust your ass sometimes, because if you ain't out there looking for it, you ain't gonna make any money. That's what it's all about. For whatever reason, over the last little while, and all of a sudden chaos has broke out. Do you do coaching or training or anything of that? No. I don't have the time for that kind of stuff. I'm sorry to say that. I have talked to many resellers, spent many hours on the phone talking to different people. Out of the goodness of my heart, like, I can't, do that, because everywhere is different. I just want to make that clear. There will be none of that. I won't be doing any of that while we're on the road or anything like that. And I see others, and they want to teach. I mean, it's whatever's for them. But I mean, I just can't see people selling $8 items with free shipping that they paid $1 for, to show that's you know, at the end of the day, what are you teaching? Just to pick up anything at a Goodwill outlet to sell it? Like, that doesn't work. Mm-mm, that doesn't work. But I think that's about it. I think I covered everything that I can think of. But gonna have some fun with this. Just gonna do what we do best, and that's improvise while we're on the road. And you're gonna see certain things, and it's gonna be fun. I think. You're gonna see a lot more Gretchen, which is a good thing. Less me, more Gretchen. But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.